How many mistakes the Bucks make in one single play. First of all, Brook Lopez isn't hedging this screen. Jay Crowder would have one step and he'd be in backside help. With the sideline right there, Mike Conley's picking his dribble up immediately and Lopez is recovering. And now I can actually have a chance of guarding this down screen. So you're in drop coverage, of course. So Brook Lopez has no chance of guarding this down screen by Rudy Gobert. Jay Crowder's still got to chase over the top. He's going up the gut instead. So now you're going to be beat by Karl Towns. Now Malik Beasley needs to shoot the gaps right here. Rotate to the ball, feet set, I can stunt, I can recover right here, so there's no place for Towns to go. Instead, what does Malik Beasley do? Hug the three-point line and Towns is gone. You need help on Anthony Edwards right here. There's nothing but help on the strong side of the floor, and you're giving Anthony Edwards, there's multiple defenders there to help you. So get up and show your hands and force him to the strong side of the floor. You're playing off of Anthony Edwards. Well, okay, lucky you, because Giannis is coming over to the free throw line right there to help you. So just let him go into that help. Instead, look at this. You overplay the middle of the floor, making it sure that he can spin away from that help. Playing off Anthony Edwards again. Giannis is standing waiting to help you. Get up and force him into this help. Why are you playing off Anthony Edwards when there's help? Brook Lopez in transition is just standing in the middle of nowhere at the free throw line. Please get up and take Kyle Anderson trailing this play. Like, what are you doing? If you're up right now, you have help. Andre Jackson, Malik Beasley. But you're in the paint. So Kyle Anderson can just walk right in, easily get you in the air. Giannis is falling asleep here. Jay Crowder's in help. He does a great job. So stay with Naz Reid. What is Giannis doing? Staring at the ball, wandering into random areas. Bucks are in their stupid drop coverage. Don't worry, it'll burn them later in the game. Jay Crowder's playing the gaps here. Your feet have got to be set, and then you're recovering. It's stunt recover. Now, your feet aren't set, and then you're going to gamble instead of recover. How does Bobby Portis let this happen? First of all, I'm never guarding above the three-point line away from the ball. I'm in the gaps like AJ Green is with my back to the baseline. Certainly I'm not guarding above the three-point line when it's Rudy Gobert. So you're out past the three-point line for no reason. So now you see Rudy Gobert diving to the rim. Well, you got to get inside position. Why does Bobby Portis never try and get inside position? Get sealed. It's the same nonsense. Giannis can't help you if you don't let him help you. Pat Connaughton, get up and guard and show your hands, forcing Anthony Edwards into help. You're just backpedaling, then gambling, so now you're off balance and he can cross you over and cook you. Karl-Anthony Towns is not beating anyone off the dribble. If you're just sliding your feet, showing your hands in a defensive stance, if you're coming out to gamble beyond the three-point line for no reason, well, now a rip-through move and you're off balance, and now he is beating you off the dribble. Bucks were trapping Anthony Edwards right here. Bobby Portis is recovering back to Kyle Anderson. So I'm sprinting over to Kyle Anderson and communicating that I'm back, so Brook Lopez can then return to the corner. Bobby Portis is jogging back and clearly not communicating because Brook Lopez is still guarding Kyle Anderson. It's again, just count the mistakes. First of all, there's a cross screen that Brook Lopez is just choosing not to defend. Anthony Edwards comes through the cross screen. You got to jam him and knock him off his spot. But so you just don't do that. Malik Beasley does a nice job getting through it still. So now show your hands, slide your feet. Pat Connaughton's coming down to help you. But all you're doing is just grabbing and holding on to Anthony Edwards. So now he's just going to easily be able to spin off you away from the help again, and that's two. It's the same exact thing with Pat Connaughton. Why do you continue to crowd Anthony Edwards as opposed to just being in a defensive stance ready to slide? So now again, he's going to spin off you right here and has you off balance. Well, look at how far over Malik Beasley is coming to help here. So just get up, show your hands and force him to the middle of the floor. What does Connaughton do? Gamble right there. Now a rip through move has you off balance and the help doesn't get there. This is just nothing. This is crap. This is not defense. What are you doing? Like, there's a handoff right there. Connaughton goes under, so Rudy Gobert twists to set a second screen. Why is Brook Lopez not level to the screener? I would get up and hedge the sidelines right here. Malik Beasley can get in backside help. But again, with the sideline there, Conley's going to be picking up his dribble instantly, so I can immediately recover back to Gobert and move Beasley back to his man. You got to do something. What even is this? Pat Connaughton's guarding Rudy Gobert. What is he looking for? Why is he not guarding? Look at this. What is he looking at? Why is he not in front of Rudy? Why is Rudy Gobert beating him off the dribble? You never go over a handoff, ever, ever, ever. Brook Lopez needs to be jamming Rudy Gobert, using his body, showing his hand, so Anthony Edwards isn't pulling right off of this handoff and you're meeting him on the other side. You go over the handoff. So now Anthony Edwards is in the paint. That's going to draw multiple defenders right here. And now look at Gobert. Is Brook Lopez, clearly Rudy Gobert is setting a flare screen here. It's obvious he's literally going to, are you yelling flare, flare, flare? So Beasley knows I got to get up and over the top. You're in help right here. Beasley's got to get over the top of this screen that's coming. And he's going, look at this. Clank right into the screen, not ready to guard. Jab step has him way off balance. This is just forever the bane of my existence. This is not defense. This is never defense. Anybody that runs this defense is committing a crime. Get up and hedge Mike Conley. Get him out. There's no place for Gobert to roll to. This is a crime. This is illegal. This is against the, look at this, an NBA team. You have to live with that and see that. Why is Malik Beasley on Rudy Gobert's inside shoulder? Get attached to Anthony Edwards. Bobby Portis is in the paint. He'd be in help. What are you doing? So now Anthony Edwards comes up to the wing. You're not even close to ready to guard right now. So again, Anthony Edwards can catch it. Giannis is going to be in help, but you're so burnt and turned around, it doesn't matter. Jay Crowder's late getting over to Anthony Edwards. This is Malik Beasley's help. If you were well coached, if you worked on this in transition, Malik Beasley's getting to the wing, or should be, with his back to the baseline. There's no place to go. Where's Malik Beasley going? And what's Giannis? Giannis has got to stay with Rudy Gobert. That's Malik Beasley's help, which he misses, of course. So you're going to end up with Giannis. You got three people guarding the ball. Who's open? McDaniels. You must have backside help. It is not an option. This is not an opinion. How does this happen? Why is Giannis not up hedging? The sideline is right there. Bobby Portis can get all the way over so that pass to Gobert doesn't get made. Giannis will be bumping him back in a tenth of a second once Anthony Edwards picks his dribble up. Look at, you're running drop coverage. Where's your backside help? So once Rudy Gobert catches this, he's wide open for a dunk. McDaniels is wide open on the wing. Karl Towns is wide open in the corner. This is just, it's not basketball. This, Doc Rivers, this is criminal. This is criminal activity. Anthony Edwards is coming off a ball screen. I'm not leaving him wide open for three. Obviously. Hedge the screen. No place for Gobert to roll to. Get him out towards half court. Look at this. How do you coach this? How do you watch this in film? How am I the only one saying this? Pat Connaughton actually surprisingly does his job here. Gets in the gaps, gets Kyle Anderson's dribble picked up. Nice. So could Bobby Portis please just recover to Naz Reid? Why do I need to leave my feet and gamble once and then twice? Now Pat Connaughton's not doing his job, by the way, because he should be underneath the three-point line, right at the tip of the three-point line. So you're in the gaps. That's rotating to the ball. But you got Bobby Portis gambling multiple times and Connaughton guarding above the three-point line for no reason. That's a Doc Rivers thing and why the Bucks aren't going anywhere. Bucks are in a zone. Bobby Portis is guarding air. You're guarding nothing. Get to the corner. Jay Crowder needed to be up here on the wing because AJ Green needed to be guarding the ball so Connaughton can take Towns. But you got Bobby Portis guarding ghosts. So now Towns is catching this. He's wide open. Pump fake in the lane. Now the zone's scrambling, and it's just a matter of who's another pump fake, draw 50 defenders, and then there's Towns. So Bobby Portis is playing up on the screen, but you got to be level to Naz Reid. I got to cut the dribble off at the point of the screen. Why are you underneath Naz Reid? That dribble's got to be cut right now. Now, Jay Crowder, who hasn't moved, needs to be in backside help. But if Bobby Portis was doing his job, I'm up getting that dribble picked up, then I'm bumping Jay Crowder back. But Bobby Portis isn't up enough, and it wouldn't have even mattered because Jay Crowder hasn't even moved.